Hello Gemini, thank you so much for joining me for your August reading for 2018. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon and Gemini Rising. I'm sorry this is slightly delayed, but Mercury retrograde is not a kind one this time, so this is basically meaning that my laptop and things have all crashed and stuff like that, so do bear with me. Thank you for your patience while I got this sorted for you. Ooh. Alright, this one, already cards are coming out. And if you would like a reading from me, all the information is down below if you'd like something more personal than a journal reading. Okay, so let's see what's kind of coming through for Gemini in the month of August. I feel like a lot of this is to do with getting over something. Actually, I'm going to do the rest of them here. Okay. So you have the Emperor. You have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man. Normally I do them 4 and then 4, but for some reason I really wanted to clarify, exactly what's going on for you this month, because this will probably go a little bit into September. But let me just see how this is. I do think you're getting over some sort of betrayal, however small. It could be that somebody at work has actually said something nasty, or they've given you hefty, and I mean hefty, feedback on something that you thought was fine. But this to me is very much about having that feeling like, oh, okay, I thought you had my back, but obviously you don't. I mean, he's flogging a dead horse here because he's been dead for quite a while, and I don't know why he's decided to take it out on him particularly. But that could be, the way you feel, like somebody, you ask somebody for some feedback and suddenly they are telling you what to do, like almost like they're your boss. Or you ask a partner what you feel that they are doing, and suddenly they come out with all guns blazing thing, blah 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 blah. Misunderstandings, I think, are the origin of this. So I think this is something to do with a heavy misunderstanding that you're probably like, oh. It could also be a little bit of guilt. It could also be feeling like, oh, I didn't do that right, or you're still wondering about something that maybe you didn't do years ago or months ago. But don't let that thought come at you. Don't let that thought be so pressurizing of you, because you have the Emperor here. Now the Emperor is very much about structure and regulation, and I do feel that this is something that you have in abundance. You just need to kind of regulate your feelings, see how you feel from day to day. If you can get a structure, perfect. But I think your energy from previous instances is still affecting the current energy. You just need to be able to let it go and push it behind you and make sure that you're not feeling as stretched anymore. Because I do think for some of you in particular, you may feel like people are taking advantage of your kind nature or your sometimes inability to put your emotions into words. Now, this is the irony with a Gemini, and I have a Gemini moon. So emotions are not something that we can communicate about often. We're very good communicators, but often when it comes to emotions and how we feel, we can struggle. Now, unfortunately, this seems to extend especially to the men. So it could be that you really want to say something, but you can't seem to find the right words as to how to say it. I think structure will help you with that. I honestly do. I also feel, in particular, that you may be holding on to something and you want to make it perfect as possible. You want to make it, I can't release this to the world. No, it needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect, or it's no point in doing it. that's the wrong way of looking at it, because this is saying you are the magician. You have a concentration of power, you have a conscious awareness that rivals a lot of people. And I think that you have this creativity, this spiritual practice, this kind of skill that you will be able to manifest just organically. It doesn't matter if, all the T's aren't dotted or all the I's aren't dotted. You need to make sure that this is coming through naturally for you, and you can meditate on what you want to achieve rather than, oh, it needs to happen this way particularly. Does it? Why is that? Focus on your preconceptions of how things are meant to be, and then dissect them if you can, and then maybe that will help you look at your need for perfection. Maybe it's fear of failure that you really don't want to experience. Maybe it's something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe you really don't want things to break down in such a way. But I honestly believe that you are going into this with a very strong sense of mind. I mean, you do have the 9 of Wands here, which is all about resilience and persistence and focusing on what you want. And you get this new beginning. You get it. So this is manifestation of what you desire, material gains, prosperity, because you've kept at it, because you didn't give up. Didn't matter if it was perfect. Through your resilience, you have this new beginning. Maybe it's promotion. It could be a feeling of a new house, or just some kind of gratitude from people that haven't given you before. But I honestly believe that there's something coming through that you will be extremely grateful for. And this is kind of saying that you have that ability of manifesting whatever it is you need. Maybe not whatever you want, but whatever you need. And here again, it's kind of like as soon as you get it, you can't be, how to put it? You can't look into this as materialism or a little bit of feeling like, oh, I'm bound. Because this is very much about being bound to the scenario, the circumstances that you're in. Oh, I can't take on this new opportunity because, oh, I can't do this because, or you get so involved in it that you feel stuck within 5 seconds of it happening. The key is freedom here. You need to manifest your freedom. And if you focus too much on how that comes about, and again, the particulars of it, or how much it's going to make you, or this and that and the other, you'll lose all sense of hope over it. You will lose all sense of fun and the key meaning of it. Don't focus on the material. That'll just keep you stuck. Focus on what it gives you spiritually. And I think that's going to be better for you. So without further ado, here we go. See what the Earth Magic Oracle card has to say for you, Gemini. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so shape-shifting. This is very much about accommodating the current climate. So if things happen and they're not prepared for them, shift around it. If things require you to be stronger, you will get stronger. If things require a downtime, they require a downtime. I think it's about taking care of your mental health as well. So if you have an off day, fine. You don't have to keep going through that off day. Just accept that it's not going to work today and carry on. Because you can't push through and make yourself worse. This is basically what it feels like. I mean, you're not the same person that you were 5 years ago. You have done some growth here and you have pushed through and you have evolved. But it depends on you now and your actions as to how much you evolve going on from today, and how much these circumstances and these challenges maybe allow you to evolve, or whether you want to evolve again. Believe in yourself. I honestly believe that, just believe. But I do wish you the best of luck, Gemini. Again, if you want to leave your comments down below, let me know how it goes. I always love reading them. Thank you for spending the time with me today, and I look forward to reading you very soon. If you want to have a private reading, the email address is lauriantarot@gmail.com. All information is down below. But take care, and I wish you well.